before we get started, I'd like to go over just a couple rules. Rule number 1, please remember to stay seated at all times. This is a really real old steam locomotive. It's about 117 years old, but it's got brakes that work just like new. So if you're standing and we try to brake, you might end up in the lap of the person in front of you. That would make for a horrible first date now, wouldn't it?
No, not really. I mean, you could kind of hook up first and be like, hey,
Rule number 2. Please remember to keep all body parts inside the train at all times. I know those leaves are very tempting to touch, but they just might touch you back. If you reach your hand out near the thorn, well, you get the point. Last but not least, rule number 3. Please remember to keep all these articles with you inside the train at all times. This means please don't throw anything outside the train, because remember, if you don't want it, what makes you think we do?
Where's our Pakistani? He probably already left it. Not on there.
So first things first, take a look off to your left. You'll notice the new Texas Giant. It was remodeled about 8 or 9 years ago. It's got a 79-degree drop with a 90-degree turn and takes you 65 miles an hour. It looks a lot better and it sure rides a lot smoother. The chaparral cars are the only place in Texas where you can do 5 and drive. You heard me right. 5 and drive right here at Six Flags over in Texas. All the fun of driving with minimal road rage. I do say minimal and stuff, none because some of those toddlers can get pretty angry. Please keep all body parts inside the train. Thank you.
Where is she? She's back there, right back. I feel like I keep putting my hand out.
I'll take a look there off to your left. You'll see the Six Flags amphitheater. It's not in use right now, but if an event were to be itself, it's all roller coaster to have 2 consecutive vertical loop-de-loops. Right next to the Shockwave is the Speedway. The Speedway is the place where you can drive to your heart's content or until time runs out, whichever one comes first. Fun fact, back in the 80s, the Shockwave was so popular, the Speedway used to be part of its own. Right up here on your right is my very favorite attraction here 6 miles over in Texas, the Big Brown Wall. We call it the Big Brown Wall, well, because it's a big brown wall. If you look just past the Big Brown Wall and up above, you'll notice the Superman Tower Tower. It's about 300 feet high, which equates to just around 32 stories tall. It's the perfect ride for you if you're afraid of heights. And look back off to your left, you'll notice this silence. A woman there stands with nobody because she has no body. Today's tree. Look off to your left through the trees. But you'll see the most very dangerous ride in easier parts. Interstate 30. Now take a look all around you. You notice the tracks of the runaway mine train. The mine train was built in 1966. It takes you over 3 nice drops right through a saloon and under 2 mine shafts. Then if you look just ahead of you, you notice the Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze stops you out going backwards at 70 miles per hour. You do the whole track, then you do the whole track again going forward, also at 70 miles per hour. If you look just past Mr. Freeze there on your left, you'll see Batman. Unfortunately, Mr. Freeze is a good ride. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter Boomtown Depot. This means you have 1 of 2 options. You can stay or you can go. It's really that simple and it's all up to you. You can't choose both, but you can't choose neither either, so you better make up your mind pretty fast. However, we do ask you to please remain seated till the train has come to a complete and full stop. And you hear 1 whistle from the engineer up front. So you have to stay seated and wait for that whistle. Stay seated and wait for the whistle. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, not yet, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, on the stair, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, get close, wait for it, 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 not yet, wait for it, wait for it, get off. With really real brakes. So if you're standing and we try to brake, you might end up in the lap of the person in front of you. That would make for a horrible first impression, now wouldn't it? Rule number 2. Please remember to keep all body parts inside the train at all times. I know those leaves are very tempting to touch, but they just might touch you back. We once had an English teacher ride this train. She stuck her arm out a little bit too long, brought it back a little bit too short. Now she teaches shorthand. Last but not least, rule number 3. Please remember to keep all loose articles with you inside the train at all times. Loose articles may include, but are not limited to, hats, bags, fanny packs, bottles, purses, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, mother-in-laws, and away brothers and sisters. Please don't throw any of these things outside the train, because remember, if you don't want them, what makes you think we do? The spot wave, wax on, wax off, the wave wave, now take a look up and to your left, you'll notice cloud bouncer. Cloud bouncer is basically teacups on steroids, but 15 feet higher. Then if you take a look off down and to your right, you'll notice the Aquaman. Aquaman gets you absolutely soaked from head to toe. Just in case it isn't in spots, you can stand up on that bridge right over there. When the next train comes around, they get you absolutely soaked all over again. So take a good long look at those people in line right there up on that bridge. Because here in just a second, they're going to be absolutely soaked in water. This way. Section of the park designed specifically for kids. So if your child's got 2 feet too short for the type of weather, for all of these rides. And if you look up and to your left, you'll notice the Lost Parents car. Because here at Six Flags over Texas, we don't have lost children, we have lost parents. Now we're coming up on a big dark tunnel, and what's more fun to do in a big dark tunnel than to scream? So once we get inside that big dark tunnel, give me a nice big scream. Even the adults, I want to hear everybody. You heard me right, a 5-star hotel right here at Six Flags over in Texas. Cheapest rates around, oh, the hobos love it. That's why they named it the Hobo Hilton. Because when you're laying on that cold dirt floor, you look up through the gap in the trees in the middle of the night. You'll see 5 stars. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 5 stars in the sky. Fun fact, if it rains tonight, every room will have running water. refresher here on a hot day at Six Flags. Take a look off to your said bamboo, well that's really about it. I once had a friend who told me that bamboo can go up to an entire story tall. I had another friend who said, no, it can actually go up to 2 stories tall. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter Johnson Creek Station. You see, you have one of 2 options. You can stay on it right back to where we came from, or you can get off here and enjoy some of these park rides in this area. You can't choose both, but you can choose either, so you better make up your mind pretty best. However, we do ask that you please remain seated till the train has come to a complete and full stop, and you hear one whistle from the near up front. So you have to stay seated and wait for that whistle. Stay seated and wait for the whistle. Wait for it. 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 Almost there. Wait for it. 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 Not yet. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Rule number 1. Please remember to stay seated at all times. This is a really real old steam locomotive with really real brakes. So if you're standing when we try to brake, you might end up in the lap of the person in front of you. That would make for a horrible first date, now wouldn't it? Rule number 2. Please remember to keep all body parts inside the train at all times. I know those leaves are very tempting to touch, but they just might touch you out. You reach your hand out, hit a thorn while you get the point. Last but not least, rule number 3. Please remember to keep all loose articles with you inside the train at all times. This means please don't throw anything outside the train, because remember, if you don't want it, what makes you think we do? So first things first, take a look off to your left, you'll notice the new Texas Giant. It was remodeled about 8 or 9 years ago. It's got a 79-degree drop with 90-degree turns. Takes you 65 miles an hour. Notice the chaparral cars. The chaparral cars are the only place in Texas where you can be fun and drive. You heard me right. 5 and drive right here at 6 Flags over Texas. All the fun of driving with minimal road rage. I do say minimal instead of none because some of those stoppers can get pretty angry. Now take a look there off to your left, you'll see the 6 Flags Amphitheater. It's not in use right now. That's where we're going. Look back off to your right, you'll notice money gone. Right next to the shockwave is the speedway. It's where you can drive to your heart's content or until time runs out, whichever one comes first. Fun fact, back in the 80s, the shockwave was so popular, the speedway used to be part of it. So right up here on your right, please sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Just past the big brown wall and up a lot, you'll notice the Superman Tower Tower. It's about 300 feet high, which equates to just around 32 stories tall. It's the perfect ride for you if you're afraid of heights. Then look back off to your left, you'll notice dead silence. They've been playing that same game of poker for decades, but no one's had the guts to play again. Now look off to your left through the trees, through the tracks of the mine train. And easier parts. Interstate 30. Now take a look all around you. Notice the tracks of the railway mine train. The mine train was built in 1966. It takes you over 3 nice drops right through a saloon and under 2 long tracks. Then if you look just ahead of you, you notice the Mr. Breeze. Mr. Breeze sets you out going backwards at 70 miles per hour. You do the whole track, then you do the whole track again going forward. Also at 70 miles per hour. The whole ride takes about 35 seconds. for it, wait for it, wait for it, almost there, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, get close, wait for it, 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 not yet, wait for it, 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 get off. Alright, before we get started, I'd like to go over just a couple rules. Rule number 1, please remember to stay seated at all times. No, you don't have a seatbelt, but yes, you have to stay seated, because this is a really real old steam locomotive with really real brakes. So if you're standing and we try to brake, you might end up in the lap of the person in front of you. And we really wouldn't want that, now would we? Rule number 2, please remember to keep all body parts inside the train at all times. I know those leaves are very tempting to touch, but they just might touch you out. We once had an English teacher ride this train. She stuck her arm out a little bit too long, front and back a little bit too short. Now she teaches shorthand. Last but not least, rule number 3, please remember to keep all loose articles with you inside the train at all times. Loose articles may include, but are not limited to, hats, bags, fanny packs, bottles, purses, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, annoying brothers and sisters. Please don't throw any of these things outside the train, because remember, if you don't want them, what makes you think we do? Dramatic wave, small shy wave, a princess wave, a prince wave if there is such a thing. My personal favorite, a window washing wave. There's also the windshield microwave, the spot wave, wax on, wax off. Now take a look up into your left, you'll notice basically teacups on steroids, but 15 feet higher. Then if you take a look down into your right, you'll notice the Aquaman. Aquaman gets you absolutely soaked from head to toe. Just in case it misses any spots, you can stand up on that bridge right over there. When the next train comes around, it's gonna get you absolutely soaked all over again. So take a look over the little people in line there in that boat and up on that bridge. Just a second, you're gonna be absolutely soaked in water. Sweet. I want to hear everybody. Well, you know what? Out of all the screams I've heard today, that was one of them. We reached a cruising speed of 8 miles per hour at a cruising altitude of 5 feet. In case of emergency, don't bother looking up. There's no oxygen masks. Just take a deep breath. You're surrounded by plants. I promise you'll be fine. And right up here on your left is our old retired piano player. He's been fishing on these tracks for decades, and he's still amazed he's only ever caught a mermaid. Watch your eyes, ladies. If you take a look back off to your right, you'll see a man taking a shower. Questions? the state of Texas. To enter Johnson Creek Station, this means you have one of two options. You can stay on and ride right back to where we came from, or you can get off here and enjoy some of these park rides in this area. You can't choose both, but you can't choose either, so you better make up your mind pretty fast. However, we do ask that you please remain seated till the train has come to a complete and full stop, and you hear one whistle from the engineer welcome. So you have to stay seated and wait for that whistle. Stay seated and wait for the whistle. Wait for it. 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 Not yet. Wait for it. 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 Almost there. Wait for it. 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 There it is.
Hold that train! Hold it right there! Woo! Get them hands up! It's almost quit time. All right, howdy, folks. My mama was a hurricane. My papa was a twister. I got a mean little brother and a nasty little sister. And no, you cannot meet her. And not only am I insanely good looking, but I'm also rich. And my mama always told me to share the wealth. And to be honest, you folks look like you could use the money a lot more than me. So, who wants some money, huh? Who, you want some money? Yeah, I'll trade you. I'll give you some money for that camera. All right. Let's do this. This totally is not messing up my bit whatsoever. Here you go. Pass it on down. Here you go. How you doing? How you doing, bud? There you go. Here you go, darling. Ooh, quick hands, quick hands. Here you go, darling. There you go. How y'all doing? You want some money, darling? There you go. There you go, there you go. Hey, darling, how are you doing? I like your shirt. There you go. Hey, bud. How's it going? Good? Okay, there you go. How y'all doing over here? How you doing? There you go. Look at you. You've been out here all day and your makeup still looks good. You go, girl. How you doing? There you go. How you doing, bud? There you go. Woo, how you doing? Now, if some ugly looking marshal comes around looking for me, you haven't seen me. Oh, someone's early on the cue.
Anything else, Laredo? Anything else? Have any of y'all seen Laredo McAllister? The bad guy came with a bag of money, and my league deputies are coming up. Well, Halley. They're on break. All right. I'm gonna have to deputize some of y'all. Anyone who wants to be league deputies, raise your hand. Everybody has a badge. All right. All right. Now. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Now, I only got a few of these. If I pass you up, don't worry. We got plenty more at the courthouse. Come on by. Oh, we got a whole uniform here. All right. Okay. Now, if you don't get a badge, don't worry about it. Oh, I got two left. Here we go. Two right here. Now, any of y'all want a badge and didn't get one, come by the courthouse stage. I'll get y'all a badge. Now, if you got a badge, even if you didn't, I want y'all to raise your right hand and repeat after me, all right?
After me.
I state your name.
State mine.
Oh, y'all are sorry. I swear to stand in front of the marshal when the shooting starts.
What an idiot. No one's
All right, all right. Okay, now, has anyone seen Laredo McAllister? Hey, hold it right there.
Oh, Marshall, nice day we're having, aren't we?
Yeah, I didn't come to talk about the weather. What's in that bag?
Oh, well, this is just my lunch.
Yeah, what's in that lunch?
Oh, you know, just some greens.
Oh, yeah, I bet. You're under arrest.
Oh, you just mad because I married your sister.
I don't have a sister.
You don't have a sister? Dang, who got married?
Last time I saw you, I was like, the backside full of buckshot.
Well, that's true, but, you know, sometimes you gotta turn the other cheek and run.
Let me give you a terrible shot. Oh, come on, right out, 645. Get back here, Laredo.
Hold on, you gotta catch your breath. Hold on.
I'm gonna come on you.
Welcome aboard, everyone, to the Six Flags and Texas Railroad. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. Before we get started, I'd like to go over just a couple rules. Rule number 1, please remember to stay seated at all times. This is a really real old school locomotive. It's really real like, so if you're standing in this other way, you might end up in the lap of the person in front of you. And we really wouldn't want that, now would we? Rule number 2, please remember to keep all body parts and loose articles with you inside the train at all times. This means please don't throw or stick anything outside the train, because remember, if you don't want it, what makes you think we do? So first things first, take a look off to your left, you'll notice the new Texas Giant. It was remodeled about 8 or 9 years ago. It's got a 79-degree drop with 90-degree turn. This takes you 65 miles an hour. It looks a lot better and it sure rides a lot smoother. Then take a look on down into your cars are the only place in Texas where you can be 5 and drive. You heard me right. 5 and drive right here at Six Flags over Texas. All the fun of driving with minimal road rage. I do say minimal instead of none because some of those toddlers can get pretty angry. Now take a look there off to your left, you'll see the Six Flags amphitheater. It's not in use right now. Or until time runs out, whichever one comes first. Well, in fact, back in the 80s, the Shockwave was so popular that right up here on your right is my very favorite attraction here at Six Flags over at Texas, the Big Brown Wall. We call it the Big Brown Wall, well, because it's a big brown wall. But if you look just past the Big Brown Wall and up along, you'll notice the Superman Tower of Power. It's about 300 feet high, which equates to just around 32 stories tall. It's the perfect ride for you if you're afraid of heights. Then look back off to your left, you'll notice dead silence. They've been playing that same game of poker for decades, but no one's had the guts to play a hand. Now look off to your left through the trees, to the tracks of the mine train, to the tracks of the Shockwave. Interstate 30. Now take a look all around you. You notice the tracks of the runaway mine train. The mine train was built in 1966. It takes you over 3 nice drops right into a saloon in under 2 mine shafts. Then if you look just ahead of me, you notice the Mr. Breeze. Mr. Breeze cuts you off going backwards at 70 miles per hour. You do the whole track, then you do the whole track again going forward. Also at 70 miles per hour. If you look just past Mr. Breeze there on your left, you'll see Batman. Unfortunately, Batman's the only ride here. It's a good ride. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter Boomtown Depot. This means you have 1 of 2 options. You can stay or you can go. It's really that simple and it's all up to you. You can't choose both, but you can't choose neither either, so you better make up your mind pretty fast. However, we do ask that you please remain seated so the train has come to a complete and full stop. And you hear 1 whistle from the engineer up front. So you have to stay seated and wait for that whistle. Stay seated and wait for the whistle. Stay seated and wait for that whistle. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, not yet, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, sir, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Get off.